viewers, how are you? Now, it's been quite an interesting time on You'll Never Win Anything with Kids Save. It's me, Dr. Benji, welcome back. We've been doing quite well in quite a few competitions, but as you can see, it is the final day of the season now. Sadly for us, as you can kind of see there, we're in 4th place, which means a chance at a Premier League title is not happening this year, but we are finished 4th, like a very good 4th as well. And our Champions League campaign went terrifically well, as you can see. The second leg against Barcelona, we were 1-0 down after the first leg, 4-1 in the second leg. We actually made it through against Leverkusen, and then we beat Zenit. But it was kind of clear as soon as we got Barcelona, it wasn't going to happen, was it? Now, of course, we did win the Capital One Cup, so technically, I feel like we have won something with kids. To win any competition is, well, in my opinion, is an achievement. And I think that achievement has been successful. But I'm going to kind of leave it up to you. In the description of the video, there is a straw poll. Would you like to do one more year or new challenge? Now, you've got until like midnight tonight or whenever, or sometime tomorrow. I'm going to throw another straw poll on Twitter, at Dr. Benji. Put it on the screen so everyone can see it. Nice, not that big. Thank you. At Dr. Benji on Twitter. Go over. I will be tweeting about the straw poll for the next challenge that we do. So head over there and let me know what you'd like to see. In the comments section of this video, what other videos would you like to see before FM16? If you've got any suggestions, let me know in the comment section down below. Now I've got all the admin out of the way. Let's play our final game of the season against West Brom. And then at the end of at the end of that game, we will look through the youngsters, the regens, and see how some of them have got on this season and see if they've been a successful sort of addition to the squad. So let's get straight into today's game against West Bromwich Albion, who, you know, should be fun. Daniel Sturridge came back into the team, got injured straight away. That is pretty familiar this season. Despite scoring 29 goals, he's been out so often it's just not fair. So, for the final time this season, we will play all of the kids in the same starting 11. Timo Horn in goal, who has played pretty much every single game since the turn of the year. He's replaced Muniele. Miller, Sacco, Holland and Green, obviously 3 of the regens. Clark, also a regen. Shannon Henderson in the middle. Sterling on the left. Balotelli up top. And Danny Scott on that right side. So, into today's game, let's hope we get a win to end the season. I think we can go as high as... Okay, we can probably go as high as 3rd. I think 2nd looks a little bit beyond us. But West Brom are playing a very adventurous 4-5-1 formation, so great. Now, the last episode we did of these was quite highlightless, and we just, you know, we won a cup, and that was kind of it. Hopefully in this game it could be a little bit more entertaining, a few more goals, a few more things to get excited about. Sterling makes his way into the box and has a shot at goal. I mean, I'd call it threatening, but it wasn't that threatening, so I won't call it threatening. Berahino had a shot there, more threatening, because it was actually on goal. I've never said the word threatening so much in a video. I've done it again. So at half-time, it's been action-packed. Yeah. Why couldn't we have had the Everton-Villa game? That's 4-0. We'll sit patiently. There is actually a relegation battle going on. That's arguably way more exciting than what we're watching. Sunderland or Leicester. The indignity for Burnley and QPR is that they're just going to get relegated again. Like they've not been through enough. Right, a chance maybe. Clark with it to the left side. Well, that was underwhelming. James Morrison always sings, "Can you give me something?" We gave him the ball, didn't we? Musical humour there. Well, this is quite a nice move. I tell you what, Balotelli's on it. Henderson's fed him. Can he get a shot on goal? He does so, and Ben Foster will claim. So far, 0-0. We've had a couple of half chances. No one's had a clear-cut chance quite yet, but we have dominated the game in terms of shots on goal. As I say all this, Graham Dorrans nearly gets past Raheem Sterling, but not this time. Now, Balotelli, he's on his own. He looks very isolated. They probably run and just shoot and hit it well wide, but we'll give him a chance. Oh, well, it wasn't well wide. It was just a bit wide. Steve Green has picked up an up. Steve Green. Again, that's Blue Moon. Why do I do that? It's twice in this series I've sung Blue Moon. Okay, corner kick. Danny Scott. Ball in. Cleared by Fletcher. But Danny Scott, he's not finished. Ball back into the middle. Out to Sacco. He's got a man to his left-hand side. Miller now. Bursting. Onto that byline and cleared. I thought that was going to be a chance there. I'll tell you what, we've still got it. Clark into Henderson. Forward to Balotelli. On the spin, perhaps. Makes it kind of turned, but well defended, if anything, by West Brom. And now Adey has been dragged down by Andrew Holland. Excellent foul. I mean, he's one of our regens. He's been sent off for it, but it was rugby-esque. It was fantastic. It looked like he'd gone full force for him. And to be honest, I'm in favour of that. I will have to bring Blanter on now. We'll do it. We'll bring him on for Sterling. We'll keep Danny Scott out there. You know, he's a hero. Also, Steve Green looks like he's struggling a little bit. We don't have any right backs to bring on. So Steven. We'll play Gerrard there, just to prove once again that Gerrard can do it all and show how much we miss him. Should probably play Henderson there because he was forced there a few times under Rodgers. Oh no. Well then. Craig Gardner with the goal. That's a shame. We've actually had a really good run of league form, and now this. So it's a shame, really. I feel like we might be best delving into another challenge. As I say, filling the straw poll to your own devices. That's a wicked ball in, to be fair, Graham Dorrans. So yeah, it's going to be a yes or no. Shall we do another season? Yes or no? In the comments section. You can do it while you're watching this, actually, and then come back. Oh, scored Danny Scott! Surely not. Danny Scott with the goal, 86 minutes. An equaliser. Potentially, a winner can be found. Gerrard with the ball in, headed clear by Jolyon Lescott. Balotelli knocks it down. And Danny Scott on the half volley. Ben Foster, that is comical. Goalkeeping humour. All sorts of humour. Just never traditional. Cleared. Gerrard wins the header, and that looks like time is going to tick down. Although there could be one more chance, but Balanta clears it. Good stuff. Quite a lot of you haven't signed Balanta out of moral principle. I read the comments from the last video. You're like, no, don't sign him. Moral principle suggests I cannot do so. And there we are then. A point away from home in the last game of the season. Not the worst result, but not exactly the best result either. So that's our little look through the region, see how they got on in this league season, and then potentially we'll see them again. Potentially we won't. This could be goodbye. You never know. For anyone that's keeping up with this series, maybe in the future, and you go, no, if there's not another episode, just realise the straw poll happened. You can still vote if you want. It means nothing. I'm going to appeal against the ban because I want to stay loyal. Okay, so we'll go through one by one. We'll start with Steve Green. As you can see, Steve Green actually demoralising. That's how I describe his attributes. They're all coming down a little bit, but actually he's done alright for us this season. A 6.93. No goals or assists in the league campaign, but overall apparently has got one of each. 28 appearances, so played an awful lot of right back for us this season, really, and did all right. You know, not the best stats, but still had a solid season for us. So well done to you, Steve Green, Blue Moon. Andrew Holland. Now, of course, Andrew Holland was sent off in that final game. 22 appearances this season. Actually, probably the region with the most injuries out of everyone we've had this season. Picked up quite a few problems in sort of the mid-season. But attributes-wise, very good indeed. Physically has grown over the season. Heading, marking and tackling, all very good. And his mental attributes have been rising too. 6'4" of Englishman. I think he could be an England starter if he carried on the way he is doing so far. 7 caps within the 21s. A hero in my eyes and a man of your heart, I imagine. I just make shit up. I don't know what I'm talking about. Left back, Jeff Miller, probably the player that has improved the most actually in the time here. You can see there, he would be a starting left back for a lot of sides in the Premier League. His physicals are fantastic. His mentals have risen like nobody else. I tell you what, they are fantastic now. Heading, passing, tackling, and marking, all pretty solid too. Probably could suit a wing back role if his dribbling and crossing was slightly better due to the fact his physicals are so good. 34 appearances, 2 from the bench, 3 assists, 1 goal, and 1 player of the match, and a 7.06 average rating. So not bad at all from Jeff Miller. Did well for us. Well done, mate. You basically are Phil Neville of the piece, but better in many ways. Defensive midfielder Joe Clark. Now, this was the player I was probably least excited about when we came into this. I thought he had some good sort of starting stacks, but he didn't look like the player that was going to really progress on and push forward. Another player that was hit by injury a little bit. 23 appearances, 34 in total. Played quite a lot continentally for us in the Champions League. A 7.18 average rating, and did way better than I anticipated. Getting a 7.18 is not easy at all. His passing stat isn't fantastic. Marking, tackling, work rate though very, very good. Determination strong, aggressive in the tackle. He suits the ball-winning midfielder. We actually played him as a defensive midfielder for much of the season, but he's well for us. You know, I can't complain. No goals though, so sort that out. I know a man that might have provided goals. Danny Scott, arguably the hero of the piece. 39 appearances overall, plenty in the Champions League. 12 assists in the league campaign with 5 goals. A 7.22 average rating. I think if you look at the entire squad, again statistically not that good, attribute wise not that solid. But if you look at the overall information on the squad, if you look at goals, he's 4th on that list. And I'm sure if we get the assists up, let me just hold on, bear with. You pull up the assists, Danny Scott actually tops that. Coutinho, Henderson, Sturridge, Emre Can, all lagging behind. Raheem Sterling, comparatively, if you think about the guy that was on the other wing, I know Sterling missed quite a lot through injury as well. Danny Scott was by far one of our better players, average rating wise. He was in the top 4 again, so he's had a really good season, probably top 3 actually. I won't count Harry Wilson because he played twice, but yeah, very pleased with Danny Scott. And overall, I think we've had a good season. You look at the competitions, we won the League Cup, FA Cup was a massive disappointment, semi-finals of the Champions League, and 4th in the league, using 5 players under the age of 20 throughout the season. I think we've done really well. So, and it was a young squad. I think overall our squad was quite young. You look at the ages, apart from a couple of guys in their 30s, generally speaking, from about this point on and above, all under the age of 24. So I think it's been quite successful, and I've enjoyed it. Yeah, I think that almost brings us to the end. If you've enjoyed the series, you've enjoyed the little challenge, do leave a like on the video. It does help out immensely. And of course, go to Twitter and the straw poll in the description of this video to decide the next challenge or whether we're going to do one more season with this. You never know. So let me know in the description, in the comments. Also, look, I've gave you so many challenges today. It's like you've got a checklist. Go through it one by one and work it out. So, from me, Dr. Benji, we love with care. Until next time, stay humble, stay handsome, and I'll see you again. Goodbye.